Psychologists don't measure low intelligence by grades, accents, or how someone talks. They observe patterns, daily behaviors, repeated thinking errors. And over decades of research, psychologists keep seeing the same traits appear again and again in extremely low IQ minds, often without the person realizing it. What's shocking is not how rare these traits are, it's how common they've become. Here's what psychology consistently notices. 1. Confusing confidence with intelligence. One of the strongest signs psychologists observe is misplaced confidence. Extremely low IQ individuals often speak with certainty, even when they lack understanding. They don't pause to check facts, they don't question their conclusions. Psychology explains this through the Dunning-Kruger effect, when low ability prevents someone from recognizing their own mistakes. They feel smart because they don't see what they're missing. Confidence becomes a shield against learning. 2. Reacting emotionally to information. Low IQ minds often don't process information logically first. They react emotionally. If something feels offensive, they reject it. If it feels comforting, they accept it. If it challenges their beliefs, they attack it. Psychologists call this emotion-based reasoning. Facts don't matter as much as feelings. Truth is judged by comfort, not accuracy. This makes learning nearly impossible. 3. Taking everything literally. Psychologists often notice poor abstract thinking. Extremely low IQ individuals struggle with sarcasm, metaphor, nuance, implied meaning. They understand words but miss intention. This leads to misunderstandings, arguments, and oversimplified thinking. Everything becomes black or white, right or wrong, good or evil. Complex ideas feel threatening. 4. Repeating the same life mistakes. Another major pattern is repetition without learning. Same arguments, same toxic relationships, same financial errors, same bad decisions. Psychology links this to weak pattern recognition. Low IQ minds struggle to connect cause and effect over time. They experience life as random instead of predictable. Without reflection, growth doesn't happen. 5. Blaming external forces for everything. Psychologists consistently observe an external locus of control. Nothing is ever their fault. It's the system, the boss, society, luck, other people. This mindset protects ego, but destroys progress. If you never see your role in outcomes, you can't improve them. Responsibility feels like an attack, so it's avoided. 6. Needing constant stimulation. Extremely low IQ individuals often struggle with stillness. Silence feels uncomfortable. Boredom feels painful. They need noise, drama, scrolling, or constant input. Psychology links this to poor internal stimulation. Their mind doesn't generate enough engagement on its own. Thinking feels exhausting. Distraction feels easy. 7. Rejecting new ideas. Instantly. Psychologists notice fast rejection instead of curiosity. New ideas are mocked. Different perspectives are attacked. Learning is seen as weakness. This is called cognitive rigidity. Low IQ minds protect familiar beliefs because questioning them feels unsafe. Growth requires mental effort, and effort feels threatening. So they defend ignorance instead of updating understanding. 8. Over-explaining. Simple opinions. Another subtle sign psychologists observe is excessive talking without depth. They repeat the same point in different words. They argue loudly but say little. They mistake volume for logic. This happens because they lack layered thinking. There's no depth to explore, only surface repetition. Talking becomes performance, not communication. 9. Turning every discussion into a competition. Low IQ minds often see conversations as battles. Someone must win, someone must lose. Psychologists say this comes from fragile self-esteem. If they're wrong, they feel small. If they listen, they feel weak. So they interrupt, dominate, or dismiss, not to understand, but to protect ego. 10. Mistaking information for understanding. They memorize phrases, repeat headlines, copy opinions. But psychology shows understanding requires integration, connecting ideas, questioning sources, and applying logic. Low IQ individuals stop at recognition. They've heard something before, so they think they understand it. Familiarity replaces comprehension. Extremely low IQ doesn't mean someone is bad, worthless, or hopeless. Psychology shows intelligence can grow, but only if a person slows down, reflects, questions themselves, tolerates discomfort, accepts responsibility. The real danger isn't low intelligence. It's low intelligence combined with certainty, because the mind that never doubts itself never learns. Which of these behaviors do you see most often, online or in real life?